Excuse me. An hour later, we've seen just about everything. Looks just in time, too. All the friendliest stalls are starting to close down. I don't want to get caught in the tight alleyways of the city after dark, so leaving and calling the night and decide to hang back to the metro station. We take one last turn to come to the entrance, and whoa. It's Crim Cram! Look! It's Crim Cram! The holiday! That's where you take all the presents and you cram them under the tree, and then you cram your children under there, too. It's a large circular clearing with the widest space I've ever seen. Probably for performers and such. At the center is a huge Christmas tree with colorful strings of lights connecting it to the surrounding stalls. How did we miss this coming in? Oh, that's a nice background picture, actually. That looks pretty suave. Whoa. We both have to crane on necks to see the star at the top. Oh, it's a Crim Cram tree. For the holiday of Crim Cram. It's like Crimbus. It's got something in common with Festivus. It's kind of like Crimbus, but not quite. I'm not going to go into the details right now. We don't have time for that. It looked mosaic. That's just the filter, Inco. It looked mosaic. Each panel a different color to create the star within a wreath. And the entire effort aglow from a singular light source from within. No, that's just. Listen, go play Banjo-Kazooie for the Nintendo 64 and Xbox 360. The colored lights bounce off of us as we approach. They color Olivia's snoots in reds, blues, purples, and some even more vibrant. They're vibrant green because she's green. Even her breath, coming out as vapor, is lit up like it's part of the Christmas tree. For a moment, we stare at the Christmas tree in silence. Christmas tree, Christmas tree. If you say it one more time, I get to bonk you. That's called a hat trick. All I can hear is the subtle ambiance of our surroundings. It's serene. How the fuck isn't there like a large amount of kids just going like, oh man, I'm green? Was this an ice break? Yeah. You know me, I'm itching to get back into it. We'll look back up at the tree. It's bright. Merry Christmas. No, Inco. She says Merry Christmas. You say Happy Holidays. Because you're one of those people. Christmas isn't until another few weeks. We still got Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, the solstice. We got Sinterklaas. God damn it. You don't even want to know. Why are we celebrating all of those? Because, Inco, I want presents. We're celebrating all of them for presents. I know, just felt like saying it. Inco, if you say it too early, you curse Santa Claus to 1,000 years of punishment. Can't say it too early. There is no Christmas in November. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Like, for fuck's sake, you could just put the winter formal after or during Christmas. God! There's nothing like, if you want to do a Christmas, it's so close to Christmas, but it's not quite Christmas. Why? Why the slight gap? It's like 10 days from Christmas. Such a weird gap to make. Olivia's hand finds mine, our fingers intertwining, so our palms pressed warmly together. Or maybe the point is like, they're in a good mood, they're good people, and thus they celebrate Christmas early. Because as we all know, only the Christians can be good people. God's chosen, to fucking die in the apocalypse. It's supposed to happen like a while ago, but you know how it goes. You plan for something, and then you gotta put it off for a couple of weeks, and then a week becomes a month, becomes a year, there's a couple of decades, a couple of centuries. By the time you get around to it, you're like, isn't it a little late? Can I really catch up on this? It's really, really complex. She doesn't speak, but her eyes convey so much. I carefully set down our shopping bags and take a neat... Just find a chair. There's probably a bench you could sit on, man. She leans over the chair's armrest, bringing her head close until she can rest her chin on my shoulder. I can feel her lips move in a silent whisper. She nuzzles against me gently. A smile comes to my face as she mouths her appreciation for our first official date. Collect the stamp when you exit the station. Following her example, I lean my head back against her. My jaw moves, but no words come out. After all, we don't want to disrupt the peaceful silence. But I know Olivia understands my wordless thanks as I feel her lips quirk into a smile. Again with the quirk. It's like with trundle. It's like a word I've never seen before. And so it's like, oh, trundle. And I see it again, I'm like, oh, you're using this word too often. Stop it, you bingus. Stop it, me. You're being too harsh. We stayed pressed together for some time. At least until my knees couldn't bear the stone-cold floor and her scales couldn't handle the air as cold. Allowing the comfortable silence to continue, I stand up and take us back to the station. Half tempted to start playing like the thing from Half-Life. Like the fucking Metro. Ba 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 ba. That was my brain doing a slight reset. The ride home, we're lucky enough to get the whole train car to ourselves. Olivia huddles close the whole way back. Still think it's cute they gave that toy like a little budget. Just a lift. Just enough. It's officially winter in Vulcaldera Bluffs. As if to celebrate the occasion, tonight is St. Hammond's winter. Oh wow, we're all the way here, huh? Hard to believe it's already here. It really crept up on me. When I remember the event was coming up, I just forced it out of my mind. The whole thing made me pretty anxious. It's like a date, but on a whole new level. Like there's some level of formality to it, almost like it's called the winter formal for formal reason. I'd better not mess this up by killing my girlfriend. It's the big night for myself. And, oh, we don't even start with him getting dressed. That's interesting. I'm at her place now. She sits beside me on the bed, working hard at finishing the painting. I hold her other hand while she carefully brushes. Oh, yeah, because she's making the painting for Yadikan. On occasion, Olivia nervously glances at the clock. Each tick is another second possibly wasted. She's really working down to the wire. That's not to say she let the deadline creep up on her, of course. It's actually quite the opposite. Every day after school until bedtime, she was working hard at it. And now, it just needs the finishing touches. She was so anxious today. She was completely beside herself. Pestering me during lunch and throughout our classes together, she wants to finish it right away, to the point that I had to talk her out of ditching classes. She settled for dragging me back to her place the split-second class ended. Good thing I thought ahead and brought my formal clothes the night before. A brand new mauve blazer by Jacquard Barinoco. Barinoque. Freshly tailored slacks pressed to perfection. Polished black leather dress boots to give myself that extra. He gives himself height-boosting boots. Tiny errant flecks of paint jump off the canvas beside me, each one giving me a minor heart attack. She told me not to, but I can possibly sneak a glance out the corner of my sunglasses. As I try to take a peek, however, a claw gently flicks my cheek, followed by a little growl. No peeking. Oh, come on, you sent me to me here for support and I can't even see it. I'm just sitting in the corner on my phone. No, Como's eepy. That's why he's not talking much. It's fine, Como. It's fine. I'm gonna tell him it's fine. The thought means a lot, but I can't read minds, so it helps that you say it first. Wink. Take that as a hint, people. Like, I've been working on that myself. Like, when I appreciate something, I try to fucking say it to people so that they know, because they can't read minds and the thought matters. No peek, just sit. Sit and watch peak fiction. She gestures to the TV she set up to play Manic as background noise. You think you'll finish in time? Absolutely. Careful not to weld your fingers. I can make it, I just need your ear. Just being near was enough as support, though a tail would slither its way to me. It, along with Guts, occupied my lap, and my actual support became evident as my hand ran across both scale and fur, eliciting cooing noise of comfort from my girlfriend and her pet. I really felt more like a glorified pet sitter, watching over the oddest friendship between a snake and a rat. Oh, that's a cute mental image. But this was part of the process, so I obliged, content to wait and see Yadakan's tribute in time. Plus, Olivia did have a really good taste in shows. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get to finish this one tonight. But alas, we have more important matters. Alright, okay. I think it's ready. She holds up a finger to my lips, appraising her work, scanning for any minute flaw. Yes, it is. Oh, can I see? No, not yet. It needs to dry. Oh, yeah! It's a painting made of paint. It has to dry first. Shouldn't you have included that in your... Are you gonna dry it on the way there? That's so awkward. Someone I know is playing... what's it called again? Jesus Christ, what's it called again? Starfield? I think it was called Starfield. It's that new Bethesda game that's all about the... Yeah, it's Starfield. So, someone I know is playing Starfield and giving Discord updates about how much he's just not happy with the end result. It's honestly hilarious. I'm honestly just curious, like, why he's still playing at this point. Like, the amount of it's not just like a little bit of negativity, you know, where it's like, you know, it's this hardballer. This game does not do anything for me. I'm like, why are you still here then? Oof. So I had to take a quick look at Starfield's webpage. Not looking much better. Apparently the updates have not... Oof. Spicy. But I need to wash up for my big day. Yeah, see, while you're waiting for the paint to finish, you can take care of yourself and get ready for the, you know... This is what we call synergizing our priorities. She holds out her arms, absolutely splattered with purples and blues. And get changed. So, oh, wow. I'm being kicked out to the street, no longer useful. Darn right. Need to mingle with plebeians for a while. I squeeze her hand to get up from bed. Come on, I want to show you my dress. All right, all right. I've seen this dress, and all I can say is, welcome to the part where I get overly negative. I'm sorry. If you like ending 4, this is the part where the game either pulls out a victory, or all you're going to hear is me go, So if you don't want to risk it, just go. Just go. 'Tis the season to be jolly, and the Paynes' place lives up to the saying. Oh, come on, there's like one wreath in the corner. From top to floor, the house is decked out for the holidays, completely changing the atmosphere. For some reason, they have like 3 of those miniature dioramas of the birth of Jesus, which is very weird because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have like 1 of them. For some reason, Jesus doesn't quite look the same. I don't recall him having little devil horns. Warm, nostalgic, inviting, and comforting. Well, Inco, it mostly has to do with the fact we can't afford proper LED lighting, so we're running everything off of incandescence that will burn the house down. You know what they say, the poorer you are, the nicer the house. What? Even outside the house's door with an array of colorful Christmas lights. Again, gonna keep it brief. I do not like Olivia's look. I just don't. She's not playing to the strengths. Not playing to her strengths. I still think that Damien is a bit meh. He just looks like fucking... It's the gray sleeves. Without the gray sleeves, I wouldn't constantly be thinking, is that Dracula? Why is Dracula Damien? Wait a minute. They both start with a D. And Damien backwards is... Wait a minute. The rest of Paynes and Liz are lounging in the living room. Hey, everyone. Oh, Inco, is it true you ordered a... I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a surprise for her, huh? Oh, my bad. Thanks again for covering most of it, Inco. It's pretty exciting to get in one of those. Yeah, Olivia's gonna love it. Though I can't help but feel we should have pitched in more. Oh, don't worry about it. It was my idea, after all. Nice jacket, by the way. Oh, why, thank you. Oh, this is the... they should have gotten an image of him, like, popping the collar and, like, showing off the jacket. I feel like they could have gotten some mileage out of that. Like, here's the thing, right? Bad ending Inco never... I would have loved if there was just a moment where he's like, my jacket! Or something. Just then, Damien takes a seat right next to Liz, casually slinging an arm around her. Why does she look so frustrated? Damien looks my way with flicking eyebrows and a smug, toothy grin. He politely reminds me for the 15th time this week that his girlfriend can, in fact, have sex. It's not that I mind, but it's just such a one-note choke. It's wearing on me. He knows he's won. With swallows moved like that, I should keep my mind on who's on Olivia. I mean, it's one thing that I'll give Damien is that there is this definite sense that he's really smart and he's just not letting it on. Maybe not in, like, the mathematical sense, but he's got the emotional smarts and wherewithal to some extent. He knows what he's up to. He knows what he can get away with. There's a cunning in that mind of his. Sophia looks like she's about ready to burst with excitement. Can't hold it any longer.
Oh, my little boy's all grown up to be a man.
Mom, graduation isn't until like another couple of months. What are you talking about? Mom, no. It's every parent's God-given right to teach their kids on the day. One day you'll be doing the same. I thought God-given was always like a little hyphen between it. But I guess that doesn't make sense now, does it? Yeah, you guys are gonna be like this all night? Where's Vinny when you need him?
Well, he's making a macaroni picture just in case Inco decides to go for a late ending one. I'm honestly kind of betting on it.
Well, you know, honey, we all love to see Olivia cry. And then they laugh villainously.
I don't want your little brother being left out on having some fun tonight. He's having a big sleepover with his karate team. To be fair, I'm not gonna risk that little rascal accidentally making an ass of any...
Oh my god! That is such a jab at ending one.
As much as I love the little guy, the last thing I want is acid damaging my evening gown.
You know, I think I'm coming down. Jesus fucking Christ, they're just hammering ending one's accident home, huh?
Oh, stop it, you.
For the next couple of minutes, you simply relax and wait for Olivia. Well, Damien and I relax. By the way, his arms around Olivia's waist, the blush is steadily beginning to grow from her cheeks and down her neck. That's not how blushing works, Inco. Kinda reminds me of an upside-down thermometer. Damien scooches her closer to him and uses the other hand to guide her flustered face towards him. He leans in and seemingly whispers something in her ear. Whatever it is, it makes the Lizarmid hit 1,000 degrees with an alerted yelp. His parents grinning into her as he skirms the gate. Ye promise the sexiest thing a man can offer. He's covering the bill. Woo, spicy. Okay, well, I'm officially angry at this one guy now, because they have just logged off, and there was a lot they should have said that gonna bring up tomorrow in an angry stream of, oh boy. Gonna crack my knuckles preemptively. Yeah, welcome back, Scary Dave. Despite the embarrassment radiating off of her like a fireplace, I don't feel too bad for her. I'm pretty sure this is what she wants. You know, I haven't been in a writing mood of late. A lot of that has to do with the weather, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that a bunch of people in my life are being assholes. Fuck. So what the heck did Damien say to her? More so, is he doing it on purpose? Oh, we're looking at the little giant licorice whip. Don't call her that. She's the wrong color for licorice. A scratchy voice draws my attention, and I turn to see... Oh. Well, that's a lot... Where's the dress I was thinking of, then? We'll see, I guess. I'm genuinely floored. The dress, the accessories, the makeup. Elegance springs to mind. I don't know if a flowing dress like that is a good idea, though. Because she sits down a lot, and the big thing about dresses like this is that they move with the body, you know. You want to go for something that looks a bit better static. And, you know, maybe don't go for gloves, because you're holding your goddamn tires the whole time. You're wearing them out. Just, I don't know. Or maybe it's a Defiance thing, I don't know. I do like the neck thing, but there is a weird amount of emphasis now. Because, again, the white dress, she's fairly colorful. She's not Fang, where it's like bleach white. There's a lot of emphasis on the cleavage there, lady. A lot on the shoulders. Yeah, it's a bit much. And it's also not something I would... Like, again... Also, I cannot imagine it's comfortable getting your arm in that position where it's, like, under the... How do you do that without... Oh my... I can barely do this pose myself. I can't imagine doing that while there's a fucking... Actually, I can. Okay, that's actually pretty doable. I have an armrest on my chair. I don't know. It's just a really weird pose to take. I would rest my arm on the armrest. It's way more natural. Whatever. Elegance springs to mind. Regal, too. She has a fucking tiara. Of course she looks regal. But what escapes my lips is... That's too many words and too few syllables. Beautiful.
Look at that giant fucking painting.
Oh my god. What is it with these guys? I'm like, here's the dress. Also, colors. It's now blue. That's my attack. You're blue now. This is actually slightly better because the blue helps not, you know. The others are also complimenting her, but she pays them no mind. She's looking only at me, as I am her. Bashfully, she looks away at last, and I can clear my throat. I would have much preferred having done this with ending 3 last, because, man, this ending is all... come on, ending, please. I mean, the only reason I'm going to agree with you right now is because I want punk Olivia. I want Olivia that's like, you know, like she's in the demo, where she's got that spunk to her. And she's like, yeah, I'm not going to wear a fucking prom dress like I'm a fucking prep. I'm an artiste. And she wears something goofy like a Picasso. Or, you know, something that Iadakon would try to pull off. Have Iadakon wear something goofy during the wedding sequence, and then when she comes up to the prom, she wears something like him. You know, to help cement that image. But instead, Iadakon has one outfit. I know art assets are expensive, but I can make demands in my blue sky thinking world. My cheeks feel exceptionally warm, and Olivia's practically aglow. No, that's just the jewelry, my man. You look beautiful, Olivia. Thanks, Inco. Also, the done-up hair, I don't like. It doesn't suit... She looks like she's about to be the fucking queen. I now declare, we rebuild the wheelchair ramps. Auntie Sophia, help me with this dress. She twirls the chair about, allowing me to take her in from all angles.
Oh, please, Olivia, you worked in that dress, too.
Only with the fitting, Auntie. The twirling finally stops so she can bring her chair close to me. I would not be spinning in a wheelchair if I was carrying a painting like that. I would die instantly from a heart attack. I find myself on one knee. Get off of your knees, my man. You're gonna... Inco, this isn't good for you. Fucking squat like a Slavic. I find myself on one knee, then 2 knees, then hands and knees, and then suddenly we're doing puppy play in the living room. Hands and arms helping to ease her from her wheelchair onto the couch. It's been second nature for a while. Why is the fucking painting still moving with her? Honestly, it's such a fantastic moment for you to scrunch the painting up. He will dino Adidas for that. With Olivia settled nicely, I retake my spot just beside her. A satin-gloved hand finds its way into my palm, and Olivia's head leans lightly against my shoulder. I feel as though my face... We get it, Inco, you're a blushy boy. Yet I don't mind that as the girl... Like, seriously, they have these overlay things, right? They have, like, little art and sprite assets they can paste over faces. Like with Liz, where they can make them blush. Why didn't they do that for Inco? He blushes so much. Give him head tattoos they fit in with Slavic culture. I mean, yes. But Inco would just... Anon would... Inco would stand up like a sore thumb. Yet I don't mind if the girl beside me pushes closer. Nah.
No, don't get cozy, you two. Your ride to the former should be getting any minute.
Olivia's head leaves my shoulder so she could look to Sophia. Are we taking Liz's car?
I wouldn't mind, but with those clothes?
Nuh-uh. I can't drive stick in heels. Why do you need your hand? What? But the stick is with the hand. What?
Inco thought of a better idea.
We all pitched in, though. I paid $5 out of the 600. Olivia's looking at me now, squinting ever so slightly with scrutiny. What did you do?
Well...
I did that. I ordered us a Christmas clown. It's customary in my home country. Damien and Liz are already moving towards the door. I got up, take a hold of her. Why did you ever take her out of the wheelchair? If your ride was almost there, my man. You're just showing off that you can power lift your wife now. Inco, what? Good night, Randy and Sophia. I'll have her home tomorrow morning. Inco.
Have fun, you two.
Don't do anything we wouldn't. Wait.
Randy, that includes the blowtorch. You're not allowed to do the blowtorch thing.
What's the blowtorching? Don't ask about it. Please move now. It's when he uses a blowtorch to make the meat all crunchy. It tastes terrible. Olivia's head still turning wildly between us all as I wheel her out the front door. That has a threshold. She bumps, probably. Boop. Unless they probably would smooth it out, right? If they were planning to have Olivia for a while. The Gator's head finally stills, and I'm sure that her eyes are wide as saucers as she sees what's parked in front of the house. Yeah, they probably would have had, like, little door thresholds, have it taken out, or, like, little ramps built. Because you can get, like, little inlays for that and stuff. Or you can make it yourself if you really want to. Randy seems like the kind of guy for that, actually. I mean, that would have been a cute detail for Inco to point out when he visits the Damien house. Would have been a cute way to, like, hint at them living together. Like, you see the little... just, like, if you wanted to do it a different way. Because the way they do it is fine, too. I'm just saying that, like, if you wanted to keep it a mystery that they live together, you could have the little wheelchair ramps out front. And he comments on it, and then you know. It's a cute thing you could do, but it puts a little too much emphasis on her disability. Which is not the point of the story. The Gator's head finally stills, and I'm sure her eyes are wide as saucers. She sees what's parked out front of the house. Figured for such a big night, we deserve to ride in style. What about tomorrow morning, bit? We're gonna hang at my place later. Is that why I'm missing my favorite PJs? The limousine driver's finally at the passenger door. Open. He's already at the passenger door, holding it open for us. I gently push the wheelchair towards the vehicle. She continues to stare at it in awe-struck silence. Okay, wow. Alright, this is if I may. You may. I carefully take the painting with both hands and place it against the back seat. Once Olivia is satisfied, it's her turn. Aw, there's no picture for the art. It's a little less blue now. It's a little too faint blue to work as a color. I don't know. Just go for white at that point, or silver. Instead of an actual icy blue. Actually, go for icy blue. It's a little bluer than this.